Of course, children, Mrs. Mendes says that the smell is too bad, so they cannot bear it. So mother washed the veranda clean, but Mrs. Mendes kept washing the veranda over and over. She watched it over and over again for to show his superiority. Thereby, mother was unable to keep the little sister in the veranda because it was always wet. Next, the following night, Tony is the second night, of course, yes. The following night, Tony is again tied in the veranda. It was barking again because it was also raining. And when the rain ceased, barking stopped. As the narrator got to know from mother and others, Tony had been barking the second night as well. And when the rain ceased, when the rain stopped, Tony's barking also stopped. Then father had gone to see what has happened to Tony. Father finds that only the chain was there and Tony has gone. But mother, but according to Mrs. Mendes says that um, rain ceased, rain stopped. Narrator's father went to Tony, and during which other dogs were also shouting in the area. Likewise, she tells a different story. But mother stresses that Mr. and Mrs. Mendes were muttering in the next room. They were secretly discussing in the next room, and then she heard the door open softly, and within next few minutes Tony stopped barking. This is what mother says. So what Mr. Mendes says is a quite different story to that of mother. So there should be something secret done by Mr. and Mrs. Mendes. Actually, what has happened is that Lamai, Mr. Mendes has gone to the place where Tony was tied, and Tony was untied and kicked him, chased away. That night, the narrator kept up for a long time. Then, on the third day, the narrator got up from the horizontal position. He was in high fever. That night, after coming to know all these things about what has happened to Tony, the narrator kept up for a long time in his sleep. He doesn't fall into sleep. Mother tries to console the boy. Mother knows that the boy is not asleep yet. Mother knows. Mother is sensible that mother knows that the son is not asleep yet. So she says that it is better Tony went to Deparnama because Tony is used to Deparnama, and the other thing is that Tony has no enough space in this house, and the Panama people will treat Tony better. Likewise, mother consoles the boy. So with that consolation, the boy falls into sleep. In the next morning, father says that it is so ungrateful of Tony to leave you after you have taken Tony all the way walking from Depanam to Egadovath. That is father's idea. Father's idea is somewhat tough rather than mother's. Father says that Tony is ungrateful, having to leave the narrator. The narrator then, little by little, a narrator makes friend with a gang of boys, including Munidasa, Telia, and Ranal in the village. So they are marble playing gang in the village. Jilbola Gana Kalliya, right? The narrator has become a part of this gang. All these boys, after going to school, come to the stile gate of the narrator's place. The narrator was not still going to school. Now, what they do every day is that they play marbles on the road down to the they play marbles on the road down to the paddy field. Now, some other day, they went on playing marbles on the other way, where they find the Reynolds house, and Reynolds is one of the friends in the gang, and he comes to know from the other friends that Reynolds does not know his father. Reynolds does not know who his father is. And also he comes to know that Reynolds' mother is a prostitute. So here we see social issues as well in the novel, right? Moving to next slide. On the other side of the house is another house. On the other side of the house is another house where a burger family lives. They find that the gang, while playing marbles, find that the burger man is cleaning a gun. He is cleaning a gun with a rod. This man falls into conversation with the narrator, but the narrator was not listening to what the man was saying to him, because he was fascinated by the pose of the pretty girl who was standing on the steps to the house. The girl should be this burger man's daughter. Dealamai, the narrator arrives. The narrator reaches some maturity, reaches some adultery, maturity in his life with the scene of the girl. Right. Next, Lamai, after 3 weeks, the narrator's mother sends him back to Depanama. After 3 weeks, narrator's mother sends the narrator back to Depanama. For what? To return some money to Mrs. Lawrence Pereira's place. Mother had owed to Mrs. Lawrence Pereira. Right? Now he is going there after 3 weeks. He is going to the Panama back. Now at the back of his mind is a fear. He has some inhibition of Tony meeting him at the Panama. Now, if he meets Tony, he does not know what to do. If he meets Tony, he does not know what to do. He neither wants to leave Tony behind nor takes Tony home, because Tony has no accommodation in the half house. So there comes some universal truth with the narrator's reaction that if he meets Tony, he will have to bring it. So he does not want to meet Tony. If he meets Tony, he has to bring it. He will be left with sorrow. Only if he will be left with sorrow only if he meets. So he doesn't want to meet. He is going to avoid meeting Tony. That's why he has the fear, suspicion whether he will meet Tony or not. On his way to Depanama Lamai, on his way to Depanama back, he finds a giant wheel being built in front of the railway station. Of course, that is the merry-go-round being built. It signifies commercialization. Vanijyakarane eken sanketavat wenni. In front of the railway station. Lamai, In front of the railway station, they are used to be a tennis court. He is reminded of how father used to play tennis with the messers, with other masters. Father used to play tennis in this tennis court. But today, the tennis court has been invaded. Tennis court has been uh, uh, play or sport or entertainment has been invaded by commercialization. This time, his mother had warned him of doing something fancy. Mother asked not to do anything mischievous this time, like what he did the other day, bringing Tony back. Mrs. Lawrence Ferreira insists him to stay for lunch. Mrs. Lawrence Ferreira asks him to stay for lunch. Mrs. Lawrence Ferreira lets him know that Tony has got used to Proctor Gunawardhana's place, so the narrator should not be worried about Tony. Actually, narrator did not want to talk about Tony, but Mrs. Lawrence Ferreira brought the matter up and says that, son, you are not to be worried. Tony is used to Proctor Gunawardhana's place, where he is kept well, where he is fed well. He closes his eyes. Now, Lamai, he is coming back. He is coming back after returning the money to Mrs. Lawrence Ferreira. He is coming back. And behind him, he hears the faint whining sound of a dog. And definitely, he knows that it is Tony. So he closes his eyes. Why does he close his eyes? He cannot face the parting. He finds it difficult to face the parting. That's why he closes his eyes. ඔහුට මේ වෙන්වීමට මුහුණ දීමට තියෙන නොහැකියාව. So when he opens his eyes, it is not Tony he knows. When he opens his eyes, children, there was a dog, paws, hands and legs upturned. But it is not Tony he knew. ඔහු දන්න Tony නෙමෙයි ඒ. But he knows that it is Tony. Tony has changed. Tony has been changed. Only the face remained unchanged. The narrator Scotted sat by Tony's side and stroked his head. The narrator touched his head with so much love and affection. He offers then Tony follows the narrator. He finds that Tony has been starving. Tony has been bullied. Tony has been starving and bullied. So on the way he finds Mary Akka's house, Mary Akka's Hopper boutique, Appa Kade. There he buys a bun for Tony. Tony stay outside the Hopper boutique until the narrator brings him a bun. There Mary Akka accuses the narrator's mother that mother did not even have a word of farewell. Mother did not even have a word of farewell before she leaves house. Then he offers Tony with a bun and secretly runs away home. There he offers the bun to Tony. Tony actually does not eat at once. But after some time, Tony began to eat because it was so hungry. Narrator wanted to leave Tony. So while Tony was eating the bun, secretly, step by step, narrator runs away home.